Hey, I'm Matt, headed to work, and I just want to talk about my favorite time of day. My favorite time of day is when I first wake up in the morning and Angela, my wife, is next to me, and I look at the clock and I calculate how long I have until I have to get up, and then I roll over and I snuggle up to my wife and we just snuggle. And today we snuggled for I was being really lazy, and plus the muscle relaxers I took last night hadn't completely worn off, so we snuggled in bed for 2 hours morning, and it was amazing. I mean, it was absolutely amazing, just snuggling. Just she's on her side, I snuggled up behind her, put my arms around her, or we'll move and she'll put her head on my shoulder. That is amazing. So I keep thinking about that, and I'm like, I can't wait to get off work and get back home so we can snuggle in bed and watch a movie. That's probably my absolute favorite thing to do right now, is just snuggle in bed with my wife and just watch a movie. Doesn't even matter what movie it is. I just thoroughly enjoy being close to my wife. So I enjoy being close to my wife about as much as I do not enjoy being stuck in the left lane behind someone going slow with absolutely nobody in front of them. So, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoy snuggling in bed with my wife. Honestly, I never thought I would feel this way about another human being. I never thought I'd feel this way. I'd gotten my heart broken a couple times, and I was like, I'd given up. And then I met my wife. Well, she wasn't my wife when we met. And I met her. And I was too intimidated to even really talk to her. But then we kind of grew into a friendship. And I remember the first time we physically touched. I was doing a return on the first register at Hobby Lobby. And I was doing a return on that register. And she came over because she's the customer service manager. And she has to authorize it. And I remember she was helping me go through the receipt and everything. And I either went to hand her something or she was handing me something. And when we did, our hands touched. And I will remember that. And it was amazing. That stuck out in my mind. And yeah, it just grew and grew. And even last night, Angela was talking about, because when we went running around and there were these people that were on a date, and they were just, doing that small talk, talking about themselves, and past relationships and stuff like that, and what they do for work. And they were just doing that small talk stuff. And after they left, Angela was like, she goes, I hated dating. She goes, it was so awkward and I hated it. And I go, is that why you married me? Because you're like, you know what? I'm so tired of dating that the next guy I date, I'm going to marry. Like, is that why you married me? She goes, no. She goes, dating didn't feel like dating with you. And I was like, yeah, it didn't. It was just, two people hanging out. And that's what it was. And She goes, yeah. She goes, we were friends first. She goes, that's why it didn't feel so awkward. And I don't think I'll ever be as nervous again. Well, maybe the first time I see my grandchildren, you know. But I was nervous on Angela and I's first kiss. I mean, I felt like I was going to throw up. Not because of the kiss, but I was just like, she was kind of hinting. And I knew I wanted to kiss her, but I didn't want to screw things up. Like, we were actually dating. Like, we were dating by that time. And I didn't want to screw things up. But the second our lips touched, I mean, it was just like when our hands touched. And I can still, to this day, take you to the exact spot where Angela and I had our first kiss. And I can't remember any other first kisses I've ever had. I can't remember anything like that. But not only with Angela can I remember our first kiss, I remember the first time we physically touched. I can remember the conversation we had, what we were talking about. I can remember our first hug. Our first hug was, we got done, it was a Saturday, we got done at Hobby Lobby, and we were just standing in the parking lot talking, and her dad came up there, because we'd been talking for like 3 hours just in the Hobby Lobby parking lot, and it was like 2 in the morning, and so we were doing that, and I told her, these are the exact words I said to her. I said, I think I like you. She goes, well, you think? I was like, well, I like you. And so we started talking and everything, and then I was like, we exchanged phone numbers, and then I was like, so what do we do now? I'm like, put my hands out like a hug, and we hugged, and I said, okay, so now do we pick out China patterns or what? So, those of you that don't know, a thing you do when you're married, or it's a tradition to get china, fine china, which is dishes. It's a fancy set of dishes, which I still want to get for her. That's the type of dishes you use like at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and anytime you have a whole bunch of family over, which I still want to get a complete set of china. Matter of fact, we never really got a complete set of dishes because we just kind of combined what each of us had. But I can't believe this started as me. I couldn't get out of my mind this morning, or Angela and I were just snuggling. Oh, excuse me. Angela and I were snuggling, and then it morphed into talking about my beautiful wife, which we are, let's see, this September 25th will be our 9-year anniversary. So we're, I don't know, 8.5 years in, almost 8.5 years in, and I love her more now than I ever have. I mean, I love her more now than I ever have. And I still can't believe that she loves me. I still can't believe that. Matter of fact, I don't care what I'm doing. I enjoy doing it with my wife. Going to Walmart. I mean, doing anything. I enjoy doing it with my wife. Like, if I'm if we're both home and I'm going somewhere by myself, one of two things happen. Either it's close to a holiday or an anniversary or her birthday or something like that, and I'm going to get her something, or she doesn't feel well, or I guess one of three things. She doesn't feel well, and I'm going to get her some medicine, or, you know, something like that, or she's cooking and I have to run to the store to get something real quick. But I just thoroughly enjoy being with my wife in her presence, you know, doing stuff. I mean, she could be watching her shows on TV, you know, the Gossip Girls and stuff like that. Shows that I don't really understand because they're, you know, talking 3,000 words a minute, and you have to know who's dating who and this and that. But I'll still be sitting next to her on the couch just playing on my phone. And I text her all day at work. I call her from work. I call her when I'm on my way home from work. I just thoroughly enjoy and love being around my wife. So, alright. Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it. So, I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye.